Alright guys, welcome back to part 2. We're going to do this one a little different. We're going to have to do it from this side. Drill and pop. It's remember, we're doing both these in the same day, but I'm doing it in 2 different videos because you guys will get bored and quit watching if I make the video too long. So, I'm doing 2 different videos. I hope that's far enough away from the end. You really won't know till I pop the chip, but it looks like it is. Somebody asked me, how do I know how deep I'm going with the drill? It's just a feel. I've just done this so much that I can feel how deep I'm going with the drill. But remember, you never want to go more than 2/3 of the way through the glass. 2/3 of the way. And you can look up how thick glass is, how thick each layer is. And then never go more than 2/3 of the way through it. That's all. Alright, we got that bullseye chip there that we needed. And we're going to get the tool on there and get that one started. And then we will start filling it from, we'll go around to the other side of the truck and start filling it from the other side of the truck where I can reach it better. I think that'll be more gooder, I think. Now on this one, because the windshield is so freaking warm right now, we're going to use the medium. Jesus, really? Man, I don't get it. How does it go to the bottom of the bag that fast? That's redonkulous, guys. I got to get this done. I got to get something in me, something to eat, because I am shaking bad, and that is not good for when you're hypoglycemic. It's not good to be shaking as bad as I'm shaking. Oh, that's going to fill in beautifully. Alright, we're going to cover that, keep the sun off of it. We're going to go around to the other side so I can start filling up the line. Remember, it's all about getting her done in a timely manner, but not only that, doing a quality job. We're going to fill this tool up pretty good right now. I didn't even have to push on that one to get it to meet the line. In fact, I think it went just a hair past my chip. And that's okay, because I know how to handle that kind of stuff. Never had an issue with handling that kind of stuff. But we have filled all the way up to here already. So now we're going to start filling this line the rest of the way. I don't know if you can see what I see, but I can see that line filling in beautifully. Need a little more resin in the tool. Not much more, just a little bit more. Oh, come on. When you're in a hurry, nothing works properly, you know. You sit there and spin that cap for 45 minutes trying to get it to go back on. Of course. Trying to get the right angle here so that I can see that it's filling. But that's difficult for me to get the right angle because of the way the sun's shining on the glass. But I know it's filling because this is what I do. Huh?
I said my lungs needed a break. Breathing too cleanly right now.
Yeah? Right on. Now you know this won't be invisible.
Hey, as long as yeah. Well, it's just like the one you fixed on my car. I can see it because I know it's there.
Yeah. So.
But other people won't see it because they don't know it's there.
Right.
And that hasn't been glued into my memory yet, so it probably won't be visible.
It'll be visible when the sun hits it just right.
Right.
You'll still be able to see it because your eyes are drawn to straight lines.
Yep.
That's the problem. Alright guys, that one's full. So we're going to tap some resin out onto the glass here. I'll probably, that's what I'll do, since this resin's curing so fast in the sunlight, I'll just throw a little resin down as I tape it. That way I know I'm getting more resin on the edge of the crack to fill it. Let's get the tool off the windshield. Get some tape on that. Yeah, it's still going to be somewhat visible. It's never going to be completely invisible, guys. And for some reason I can't get my tape to lay down straight today. That's just the way it is, I guess. My shakiness and the wind aren't helping. Yeah, they needed to take that van pretty quick, so I had to get that done. And I never let people rush me, but I do hurry as fast as I can and still do a good job. Come on, wind. Let me lay my tape down, please. I don't let them rush me. But I knew when I showed up, they said, we're going to need that van in, you know, half an hour or so. And I was like, oh yeah, there's plenty of time. And we got pretty close to that, because they've already loaded it and left. So we were pretty close to that half hour. I was probably a little past the half hour mark. I don't really know for sure. I won't know until I look at the video to know how long we went on that one, but I'd say we were probably pretty close to the half hour mark anyway. Real close to it. Last little bit right here. Alright, guys, we got that all taped off. We haven't had any resin hit the windshield wipers just yet, which is a good thing. We don't want it to. but I was keeping an eye on it just to make sure. If it would have started getting close, I would have stopped what I was doing and wiped it off. Now, as you can see, the resin by itself will cure slightly in the sun on the surface of the glass. These are just little spots right here. Little spots is all. But it won't fully cure until you tape it off, because the tape enhances the UV rays and makes it cure much harder. But you already know that, don't you? Because you're smart. That's why. Because you're smart. You already knew what I was telling you. I didn't even have to tell you that. Alright guys, I don't know how much of this video is going to turn out decent. I hope it turns out decent, but I don't know. We'll see. So that crack ended up right where he puts his suction cup for his phone or whatever. And I'm probably going to reattach that so it doesn't crack any farther, because that would just be good, not to have it crack any farther while it's curing. Yeah, she looks good, guys. Again, never going to be 100% invisible, but it's pretty damn close. So we're going to go ahead and put this right back where it was, well, similarly to where it was anyway. I'm assuming that's too low, so we'll raise that up. There we go, that's better. I'm sure he'll appreciate that more. And then see, these things bother me because put the weight of the phone on there and it could cause that to, it won't crack since I've repaired it, but he's probably lucky it didn't crack farther already. We're going to let that cure for a minute, then we'll scrape her clean, and we'll get my drill off of here. Get that back in the bag. So yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know exactly how I know how deep I'm going. I do it all by feel, but I also keep a brand new bit in my drill. About every 10 chips I put a new bit in. About every 10 times I drill I put a new bit in. I don't just run the same bit until it's so hard to push on that I feel like I got to push it through the glass to get to get it drilled. I put a new bit on about every 10 drills. Drill bits are cheap, guys. You shouldn't really have to push on it that hard to get it to drill. Oh good, that's just resin. I thought maybe another crack formed over here, but it did not. It's just resin. Here we go again. I just used that bottle of resin and it's in the bottom of the bag again. Unbelievable. I don't know how that happens. You'll hear me bitch about that a lot. How I can use a bottle of resin and 5 minutes goes by and it's in the bottom of the bag again. Alright, we just got to let that cure in the sun for a bit, and then we will scrape her clean. And I got my mirror off the windshield. I got everything else put away. So the only thing I have to worry about now is scraping this windshield clean and wiping it off. And that's it, guys. I said it before, say it again, you're never ever going to make them completely invisible. No matter how hard you try, you will never get them to be completely invisible. I do really good, I get them close, but I'm never going to get them completely invisible either. You know, I think it's time for a new blade. Now the blade, I only replace when I have to. It's not something I have a plan for. You know, it's not like I replace it weekly or bi-weekly or every 100th repair or anything like that. It's just something I do when I feel like it needs done. That's all. And I just happen to have a brand new blade in my bag, and I'm glad I do, because it's time for one. Love these little holders. They work so nice for the most part. Okay, well, I guess I got to take the cardboard off first. Did not realize that. The other blades I had, I didn't have to do that. I could just slide them in and then slide the cardboard off the end. Alright, guys, we're almost done here. We are almost finished with this one. See how the new blade works. Oh, that is so much better than the old blade. My goodness, what a difference. Yeah, when I get tired of fighting with trying to get the tape and stuff off the windshield, I'll change my blade. Other than that, I just kind of forget to change it. It's not like on my mind all the time to change the blade, because it's not really essential. You know what I mean? It's not an essential part of doing the repairs. You're just scraping with it. So I don't really ever think about it that much. And then one day it'll just strike me. I'll be like, you know, I should replace that blade, because it's old and it's rusted and it's getting clogged up and it doesn't scrape as good anymore. You know, things like that. You think about things like that from time to time, and then you'll think about, well, I need to replace that blade, but then you won't do it because, you know, you got too much other shit on your mind. And then one day you'll just do it. It'll just be something. Just like I just did. I'm just like, you know, I got time. I can replace that blade. And that's what I did. Alright, guys, this crack is virtually invisible from out here. Virtually, that is, virtually. And you can still see it from inside, but that's because the sun's shining directly on it. So it's 80% less visible, which means it's a lot less distracting. And if the sun's not shining directly on it, you're not really even going to notice it. So, happy days. Alright, guys, thanks for watching part 1. Thanks for watching part 2. Hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. And I hope you learned something. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a big thumbs up. And if you like my videos, give me a big thumbs up. And if you don't like my videos, give me a big thumbs up. Alright, guys, that's it for this part 1 and part 2 of this journey. So this is a truck repair company, trucking parts company. They do heavy duty parts, and they use me for all of their windshield repairs because I do good quality work. Alright, guys, that's it. I will see you in the next video.